Hey, I'm coming to you this morning. I want to talk about protecting your peace. You have to protect your peace at all costs. If you don't protect your peace, it's going to be chaos. If you don't protect your peace, you're going to go crazy. And I want to talk about protecting your peace because if you don't protect you, nobody else will. You don't have to deal with anything. Protecting your peace, if people are provoking you, or if you're going through something in your relationship, or you're going through something with your family, you don't have to put yourself in this situation. You can remove yourself. And don't let nobody whip you. Don't let nobody misuse you. I'm sorry, but I'm here today. I want to talk about forgiveness. I want to talk about honor. When you forgive somebody, you're not giving them the same punishment. That means if you hurt me, I forgave you because I didn't give you the reaction. Because for an action, there's a reaction. So the forgiveness comes when I don't give you the reaction. If you ever go in court and you stand before a judge and you did something and you deserve that punishment, but you do not get the punishment that you deserve, that is forgiveness. They call that forgiveness, not for you to do it again, but for you not to be back in the court again. So if I forgive you, I'm forgiving you to say, hey, I'm not going to give you the same punishment. However, if you keep messing with me, I have the right to dismiss you out of my life. And when I dismiss you out of my life, I'm not dismissing you because I don't like you. I'm dismissing you because I need my peace. If you're bringing chaos to me, I have to dismiss you. And I remember, I love my mom, God bless her soul. I love my dad, my biological dad. But this is one thing I want to talk about. I learned from their mistakes. My auntie and uncle taught me a lot about parenting, and it was totally different from my parents. And the reason why I say that is because we all have great expectations for our kids. We want them to grow up. We want them to be successful. However, you have to let them be successful. You have to let them do what God put in them. Sometimes when you imagine your kids to be a certain way, or you have certain expectations for your kids and they don't live up to it, that's not their fault. That is your fault. Because your expectations for their life didn't line up with God's expectations for their life. They're going to make mistakes. You're supposed to teach your child. You're supposed to give them the principles. So if they make the mistakes, they can come back and say, you know what, this ain't right. Now let's talk about honor. I hear this a lot. You need to honor your parents. You need to honor your parents. God said to honor your parents. Honor means not to bring shame to. It doesn't mean to deal with. If I'm honoring you, I'm not going to bring shame to you. But that don't mean I have to deal with you if you're provoking me. Because if you're using the Bible to say God says honor your parents, you have to deal with me, that's wrong. Because the Bible also tells you not to provoke me as a child. I cannot provoke my child. And then when they lash out, I bring punishment. I caused it. You cannot force feed anybody. If somebody is thirsty, you can't make them drink. If you have something that they need, you have to put it down. And when they need it, they will come to it. And so I'm trying to tell somebody out there, you have to protect your peace. God gave you that responsibility. And if you don't protect your peace, like I say, you're going to be running around here. You're going to be dealing with unnecessary stress because you're not protecting your peace. It's okay to dismiss people out of your life because if they don't understand who you are right now, by now, they would never understand who you are then. And it's okay. I don't care who it is. If you're married and that husband is hurting you, I'm sorry. That marriage is not for you. Because if he loves you, he's not going to keep hurting you. If you're in a relationship with your family and your family keeps hurting you, I'm sorry. You don't have to deal with that. You can dismiss them. Because what's going to happen is if you retaliate or if you bring judgment, now you're going to be punished for what you've done. If I get in a fight with my brother and I hurt my brother real bad, I'm going to get punished for that, even though he provoked me. So the best thing to do is like, you know what? If you want to bring pain, if you want to bring suffering, you got to understand that's how some people live. That's in their world. This is how they live. They live for to see destruction. They live every day to see what problems they can bring. I'm sorry. Dismiss these people out of your life. And if you can dismiss these people out of your life, you're gonna have a better energy when you wake up. You're gonna be able to focus because God has you. God wants you to do something. God has you on a mission. And you're living your journey, you're finding out who you are, you're discovering your purpose, and you do not need access drama keeping you from discovering your purpose.